Hey guys, and welcome back to another deep dive video. Today we're going to be talking about Togekiss. That's right, Togekiss. We're going to be talking about his fast moves, his charge moves, his key matchups, and also his counters for all of the Mirror Cup. But before all of that, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to the video. First things first, we're going to be talking about which tournament you're going to be able to use Togekiss. That is going to be in Twilight, Tempest, and of course, the regional championships. Next, we're going to be talking about his fast moves, and with his fast moves, he's going to be having hidden power of all sorts of types, and then he's also going to have Air Slash, and of course the new and fully improved Charm. We're going to be using Charm majority of the time because Charm is just super good. And again, you can also use Air Slash, don't get me wrong, but we are going to definitely take Hidden Power and just throw that in the garbage because we're not using Hidden Power today. That is just not a thing. Personally, I think Charm is going to be the better fast move just because of how heavy hitting it is. Not to mention, it's either going to be doing super effective damage or neutral damage, unless you're going against Poison type. Air Slash might also be a decent option just due to the fact that you might be going up against Grass types. Air Slash would definitely be the better option in this case, but again, personally, I would probably be going in with Charm. In the end of the day, it all depends on how you choose to use your Togekiss. Next, we're going to be talking about his charge moves. Personally, I would be using both Aerial Ace and Ancient Power. Both Aerial Ace and Ancient Power require a whole lot less energy than the other charge moves, but also Ancient Power has the access to get a possible stat buff. And if you get a Togekiss with a stat buff with Charm, that is GG. Now on to his key matchups. We're going to first be talking about Twilight, which I think is going to be the time where Togekiss is going to have his time to shine. His main matchups are going to be against Umbreon, Drapion, Tyranitar, Toxicroak, and Sableye. That is huge because all those Pokemon I just listed were all top meta. This is because Charm will just rip through the Dark types and the Fighting types. Next is going to be in Tempest Cup. Now, I'm not 100% sure how relevant Togekiss is going to be in the Tempest Cup, but his main matchups are going to be against Abomasnow, Steelix, of course Altaria, who just completely ripped through Altaria, Torterra, and Swampert. Next is going to be in Regionals. Now again, I find that Togekiss is going to be pretty decent in the Regionals just because Charm is just so heavy hitting and Togekiss is pretty beefy. And his key matchups are going to be against, wait for it, Medicham, Altaria, Hitmonchan, Umbreon, and Toxicroak. Again guys, that is huge because I saw a whole lot of Medichams, I saw a whole lot of Altarias, and of course, I also saw a little bit of Umbreon in there too. Like, Umbreon's pretty beefy, like, he's actually on point. As we can see here, Charm is going to be a huge game changer for all of these cups, and Togekiss is going to definitely be alongside with Charm. Next, we're going to be talking about his main counters. Now first, we're going to be talking about Twilight Cup. His main counters are going to be Tentacruel, especially now, of course, because with Acid Spray, it makes him even more relevant. Muck, and even Nidoqueen. Yeah, Nidoqueen's pretty bomb, especially even with Earth Power now. It makes Nidoqueen even better. In Tempest, you want to be careful against the Kingbird himself, the Steel Legend, Skarmory. Also, you want to be careful for is Nidoqueen and all of the anti-flyers. Now in Regionals, you're going to want to be careful for the anti-flyers. That is going to include Bastiodon, Probopass, and Melmetal. Like, just be careful because remember, Togekiss is a flying type, so any Stone Edge, electrical moves, just be careful. We are going to go into some battles now. We're going to be doing one battle for each type of tournament, so let's see how well we do. Now onto some battles. We're going to be going into round one, starting off with our Toxicroak, and we're going to be going up against his Golbat. Now that is not looking good for us, so we got to get out of there as fast as possible. We're just clicking on that switch button. It takes a little bit of time. The glitches are a little bit annoying, but it's okay because now we have our Azumarill, and we know that Azumarill is going to be taking some decent damage from that Poison Fang. So we're like, okay, that's fine. That's not enough for us to shield. So now we're going to be going back in and we're trying to get to an Ice Beam. Now will we get to this Ice Beam? Yes, we will. And we're going to either be doing a whole lot of damage to that Golbat or we're going to be forcing a shield. Now let's see what here. We get the shield, so one shield's down, and we're like, no, we're okay right now. I don't think we need a shield again. Should we shield? No, we are not going to shield here because we know we can be able to take that Poison Fang. We could even take another 2. So now we're like, okay, let's try to get to this Ice Beam. Will we get to this Ice Beam? No, we won't. But now he's going to be forcing our shield, and we're like, okay, that's fine. Now we're going to try to get to this Ice Beam, and we're going to be able to basically finish off that Golbat. Will we get to it? Will we get this excellent? We have a nice. We have a great. Will we do it? We got the excellent. We got the excellent. We force his second shield. We're like, wow, first Pokemon, second shield. Okay. So now we're just gonna be going in, trying to do as much fast damage, and we're like, nah, that's fine. No. We're Azumarill, you did your job. Good job. You got both the shields down. We're cool with it. So now we're gonna be coming back in with our Togekiss. We're just waiting on that switch timer. And we're going to be bringing in that Togekiss, and Charm is just going to go to work, and he switches right up out of there, and we're like, okay, Charm does some decent damage. We're going to be able to do some crazy damage to that Azumarill, and that's actually pretty insane due to the fact that it's not very effective or neutral, one of those two. But on Azumarill, and we're still doing serious damage even with how beefy Azumarill is. So now we're going in with the Aerial Ace, and Aerial Ace, will we do getting it? Oh, no, we only got the Great there, but it's okay. We pull it off, and we're like, okay, that's fine. We switch up out of there, and we bring in our Toxicroak, hoping to bring him down with just fast moves, but we couldn't get it off. We're like, okay, that's fine. And we're like, that's fine. Hit us with the Ice Beam, but I think we still survive. Do we survive a little bit? Yeah, we do. And we're like, that's fine. We're going to be going in now, hitting him with a charge move right off the bat. We're not waiting to see what it is because our Toxicroak is in critical health. He's waiting out the switch timer and he brings in his Toxicroak. Unfortunately, we clicked on Sludge Bomb and we're like, oh no, that was a bad move. But again, it was a risk. We had to do what we had to do. We do some decent damage just with a couple more counters and we bring his Toxicroak to the yellow. And now we have our Togekiss. Now Togekiss is just gonna rip through that Toxicroak, no problem. And we're like, okay, cool, that's fine. And he brings back his Golbat, and we're like, okay, we got this in the bag now because we get to that Aerial Ace. We know that even with a Poison Fang, we still would have been able to survive and be able to pull it off. And we get that excellent on that Aerial Ace, and that is going to be the end of that round. Now we're going to be going into the next round, and we decide to switch things up a little bit, and we're going to be going in with our Tropius. Remember guys, this is Tempest Cup, and he's going to be coming with his Lantern, and our Tropius has Razor Leaf, so we're going to be going to work on that Lantern. We're not scared of nothing, and he's going to have to get out of there because he knows he has to get out of there. And guess what happens? He brings in his Altaria, and we switch up right out of there and bring in our Togekiss. Now Dragon Breath is not going to do anything to our Togekiss because we have a Fairy typing. We are completely resisting that Dragon Breath, and we're just going to go to work now, do as much damage as we can just with Charm alone. And do we take him down? Yes, we do. We have one shield down, and he still has his 2, but we're cool with it because we have our fast move beat down. Now we're going to be going in and using our Ancient Power, hoping to get a buff here because we know if we get a buff, we're shielding everything. And then Charm is just going to go to work. But no, we don't get it. But again, guys, we see here that we get it. Our fast moves are basically taking him down really hard. So we're going to decide to shield again. So we're going to shield here, basically take out that Lantern with just fast moves alone, and we already have almost enough for another charge move. Togekiss has taken now out 2 Pokemon, and he brings in a Flygon. And we're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. He brought 2 dragons. And we're like, this is amazing. We're going to get him down with just Charm alone. Nope. Unfortunately, he's going to be pulling off a Dragon Claw. But will we survive this Dragon Claw? Because we resist the Dragon Claw. Will we survive it? Yes, we do. And we're able to take him out with just Charm. And that is going to be the end of the second round. Now going into the third round, we're going to be doing a regionals battle. And we're going to be starting off with our Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is going to be using Charm as well. So this time we decided to throw things up a little bit, and we decided to go in with 2 Charm users, not just 1. We go in with 2, and we're like, that's fine, Gardevoir, you are our bait Charm user, and we're like, that's fine, just we're going to shield this because we know that we're going to be able to get to a charge move. And we're like, okay, will we get to this Shadow Ball? Can we get to the Shadow Ball? Can we get to the Shadow Ball? We get to the Shadow Ball, and we're like, okay, we're either going to be forcing a shield here or we're doing some decent damage to that Skarmory. So now we force the shield and we switch up out of there because we want to bring in our Probopass, and we know exactly what he's doing. We know he has enough energy, and we know he's going to be pulling off a Flash Cannon here. We see it coming, and we're like, that's fine. Hit us with your Flash Cannon. We're not wasting a shield for nothing. So now we're going to go in and try to get as much energy as we can because we know we still have some time before we can pull off another charge move. So now we're going to be going in and trying to get to this Rock Slide, I think? Yeah, it's Rock Slide. Right. And Rock Slide's going to be able to take out the Skarmory, and well, we needed one more Thunder Shock. But now again, we do have a charge move ready. We're ready no matter what's going to be coming in. We're going to be using another Rock Slide. Now, are we going to force a shield, or are we going to be able to take out that Whiscash? No, it doesn't do that much damage. So we're like, okay, let's try to get to this next Rock Slide. Will we be able to get to this Rock Slide before he takes us out with just fast moves? Will we be able to? Yes, we will, because we know he's trying to farm us right now. He's trying to J-farm. But we're like, not today, boy. So we're like, okay, cool. We're going to force that next shield. And now we're going to try and basically do as much damage as we can before our Probopass goes down. And we know that Whiscash is full of energy. So we're like, okay, no problem. We're going to be waiting in that switch clock. And we're going to bring in that Gardevoir. And we're like, haha, boom. We got that charge move. So now we're able to basically take out some of that energy. And we're like, yeah, cool. Take out the Gardevoir. We're cool. This is basically what we kind of call suicides. It's not really suicide switching, but we kind of just baited, right? But we knew that we were going to be able to take him out and basically to get as much energy as we can for the next Pokemon. And he has a Gallade. Gallade's going to be able to just get ruined now by Charm because, again, it's Charm versus Charm. But Togekiss is going to be a more beefier Charm user. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.